This is the all-terrain 28 plus miles per hour fast and powerful Raldey Carbon AT electric longboard, priced at just $8.99. I'm Ben from AuthenTech. Let's check it out. Huge thanks to Raldey for sending me the board, and let's start with an unboxing and my first impressions. Right. Woo! It's a lot bigger than I was imagining. Look at those sick tires. Now this is for off-roading. This thing is gonna fly. Carbon fiber top, good grip tape, huge two rear motors, belt driven. Really like the design and the tires here. Here's the controller, some spare belts. Charger here, output 2 amps, 42 volts. Here's the controller. Feels a little cheap, but I like the smooth slider. We'll see how that goes. Little LCD screen. Looks like they also include a little USB cable, charging your remote, and a little skateboard tool, which is nice. All right, come on in, check this out. Let's power it up, see how she goes for our first time. We're gonna hold power, turns on. There's a sweet little vibration motor in there, which is cool. And then underneath here is the power button. As soon as I press that, there we go, vibrates again. That's sweet, shows remote and board battery percentage. And then let's check this power out. Oh, sweet. There's a toggle switch here to go from reverse to forward mode. Jumping into speed 3, check this out. Ooh. I think I need a helmet. All right, let's start in speed 1 and go for a little test drive. All right, so we just got down here to the lake. I can tell that this board has a ton of power. It rides pretty smooth. There's a little bit of a weird rattling sound from the back rear wheels. I'm just getting used to it, but so far it's riding really nice. And I think once you get the hang of a board like this, it's gonna be an insane amount of fun. All right, let me try. All right, so the braking is really nice and smooth. Same with the acceleration. I actually like this little knob. It's very easy to control forward and backward with brakes. The board is carbon fiber, so there's not a lot of spring in it. I wish there might have been a little bit of spring. I have a feeling going off-roading is going to be where it's at with this sort of board. So much power in those dual motors in the back. I'm still in speed mode 1, which is a nice balance for me to kind of learn the board and get comfortable on it. But I can tell when we jump up to 2 and 3, this thing is gonna be crazy fast and powerful. Says I was going about 18, 19 kilometers an hour. Not sure, hopefully we can switch that to miles per hour on here. It's really fun so far though. I'm starting to get the hang of it. The grip tape up top is really good. There's this little groove on here which kind of keeps you locked in, and you know where your feet are located on the board. So I later learned from my contact at Raldey that sound is the spacers between the wheel and the truck. I think they were just incorrectly sized at first. Well, I received an early unit. They've since resolved this issue, they told me, so it shouldn't be a problem for future boards. I've been riding the board a bit more since then, and I've definitely become a lot more comfortable. Far from pro, but comfortable enough to cruise in 2nd or 3rd speed mode. Here's some of the key features and things that I like. First things first, the power and speed. Dual motors is absolutely the way to go. And off-roading or all-terrain large tires is definitely the way to go. Makes your riding experience all around, from road to sidewalks to the grass and dirt, so much more smoother and more enjoyable and fun. Those wheels and tires that I loved right out of the box, they're puncture-free, non-inflatable, meaning you'll never have a flat. Those holes also add some dampening performance for all-terrain riding. The carbon fiber deck is T700 with skid-proof and water-resistant grip tape. As for max range, they say you should get around 10 to 15 miles or 20-ish kilometers on a full battery. It also looks like there's 2 battery models available on their website. Alright, I just got back from a long ride, rode the board all the way down. It says the trip was 7.8 kilometers. Now there's a little bit juice left, but not a lot. It was starting to cut out a little bit at the faster speeds. A little dangerous too. I was doing a ton of off-roading, lots of hard acceleration, testing uphill capabilities, basically trying to push it to the extreme, and my results were about 5 miles on a full charge. Also, side note, the battery was not completely dead on me. I have no idea how much juice was truly left in the tank. All I know is the little icon showed empty battery on the remote, and when coming back to the house, there were a couple times when I was requesting more power from the board and it almost cut out on me. I could feel that there wasn't enough battery for maximum power. Now, I clearly understand if you take an average rider weight, more gentle cruising around the roads or sidewalks, mostly level ground, well then for sure, your range will greatly exceed mine. I'm thinking at least a few more miles and possibly getting to that 10+ mile range, though that's just a guess of mine. Plus, there's regenerative braking, which I'm not sure how much that adds, but if you're going down a lot of hills, well, maybe that'll help. Your mileage will vary, I'm just sharing my experience. To fully charge that battery, they say takes about 3 hours. As for top speed, this one is rated to hit up to 28.5 miles per hour. That's 46 kilometers an hour. Now, I am not skilled nor dumb enough to try to hit that speed at my experience level. However, I was able to hit right around 25 miles per hour, and that was way wicked fast for me. Exhilarating, yes. Terrifying, absolutely. Please, please always wear a helmet, plus extra protection if you have it. I even had a tank slapper or death wobbles at one time at high speed. It was because I looked down at the remote to check my max speed, and nothing short of a miracle, I let off the throttle, slowed down, and regained control. It was a close call though. The key takeaways, be careful. These boards are super fun and fast, but we gotta respect the power and speed. Oh, and speaking of that wireless remote, I really like the smooth slider. It's very soft accelerating and braking, which is a huge feature and honestly might have helped save me in those wobbles. Also, a great little touch, they added a flashlight built right into the controller. As I also mentioned previously, the carbon fiber deck is nice, but for a wish list item, I also think a more flexible deck option would be sweet. Maybe wood or mixed in carbon fiber. This would be super nice for dampening the all-terrain. Plus, having some flex on the turns and carving makes it feel a little more intuitive and natural. Maybe we'll see this model down the line. Those massive 1500 watt dual motors in the back have fantastic power, which haul me up steep hills with ease. They rated up to 30% grade. I always love all-terrain riding, whichever electric rideable I'm on, and this electric board is no exception. It's a lot of fun ripping all around, especially in the grass and dirt. Oh, and that super sick helmet I've been rocking, it's from Rock. Massive thanks to those guys for sending me one. I have the RG1DX Core with a stealthy matte black gray finish. It's lightweight, comfortable lining, blackout goggles. I'll drop you the link down below. For this Raldey all-terrain board priced at just $900, that's pretty sweet when we compare it to the competition. Its direct competitor, I think, is the Evolve Carbon GT, which is a sick board in itself. That one costs about $2,000. That helps to give context and shows how this pricing aligns at more than half the price. If you want to check out more info, I'll give you the link down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.